Hi, so today what we're going to do is take our neck and fretboard assembly out of this vise. So the first thing we do is take off our clamps. And you remember when I put them on, I said I always use the same clamps in the same order. So as I take them off here, I'm going to pile them up on my bench. And later on today, when I do another neck, there they'll be. Okay, before I take it out of my assembly here, I want to measure and just see what my relief is. So I'm using my feeler gauges here. Got just what I expect, which is about 7/1000ths of an inch at the 5th fret. And now I'm going to get my Springback. I'm going to take out this. And what I'm expecting is something that's in the range of 2, 3, 4/1000ths of an inch, something like that. See which one works. There, 5th fret, just as I expect, is the low point. There's 4/1000ths of an inch. So now you get an idea for how we build the relief in. We built in 4/1000ths of an inch, and we did it by kind of preloading that, I would call it, preloading to about 10. And you know, I would caution you, this works for us and our design and our instruments. You know, how much Springback you get is a function of each individual piece of wood, but that's not that big a variation. But the species, we get, as I said the other day, less Springback from Port cedar, more from a harder wood like mahogany. It is dependent upon the fretboard, ebony or maple. And then, of course, there's a question of how thick is the fretboard. Ours are 3/8 of an inch, and they're radiused. And then we've got our graphite rod. So all of those contribute to the fact that for us, a preload of 10 to 12/1000ths of an inch, depending upon species, is going to result in an end relief of in the 3/1000ths plus or minus 3/1000ths kind of area. So now that we've got that, I can pull the neck out of the vise. Where are we on time?
2:48.
Oh, it's been short so far. So what I'm going to do now is really start the shaping process by trimming off these wings, this excess material, the wings on the neck. And I'm going to do that on the bandsaw. You know, when I think about the big sacrifices that we've made at Mya-Moe, maybe one of the biggest ones is losing our bandsaw. You know, when Ben Bonham started doing all of the big work on the rough necks and the fretboards, it became clear that this bandsaw, which was his, wasn't going to do the job. And we had this beautiful 3-phase Davis & Wells 1954 vintage cast iron bandsaw, and it went to his shop, and we got this piece of junk. So we've made it the best that we could. We upgraded the bearings, and it's pretty good, but we miss our old bandsaw. Here we go. Okay, always have your cut supported. So here, the neck is down. I'm holding this end and advancing here. Now I've got the headstock on the table. Okay, now I'm just going to cut off my two little flares here. That scared me. It got caught in the blade. Anyway, so there you can see our neck starting to really come into shape. It's all squared off, but it's the right width. And you know, everything looks really good on it. Next up, we'll be shaping this neck.